then I'm going to check and see if there's another dock somewhere here. I'm really just looking around. Whoops. Pretty positive there's no dock, at least not on this side of the continent. So let's see. How close is that light? It's not real close. Okay, so maybe I'll just get out and walk. There's the dock that I was thinking of on the other side, but that's not really that much further than where I am. There's another one. Oh man, that might have been the one I wanted. Oh well. No time for caribbees or whatever they're called. Is that it over there? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Just a grassy area for nothing. Alright. Gosh. Hydras aren't messing around. That looks like my ice cave. Alright, we made it. Let's get us a tent going here. Just some zombies hanging out right out front. What do they eat? So ordinarily I would want to take as few steps as possible in this place. Oh, I can't run from them. Guess I'll go with a lit 2. At least they're not sorcerers or whatever they call them on here. They might call them mages. I really can't remember. What they really are is mind flayers. And they can just kill you in one hit. I'd rather not encounter them. I don't know if I really want to do that. I'm going to run. I'm not worried about finding Kurt's treasure right now, because that's going to be extra steps that I just do not want to take. Sorry, Kurt. Something in the general area. Well, if it's close by, I don't have to take any extra steps. I'll get it. Alright. That one I'm good with. Oh, another one. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I probably don't want that right now, but it's just really cool that it's there. There's still more stuff? Oh, that's great. Put them right there on the wall. Awesome. Very happy with that. I think there's an enemy type here that I've not fought before. That's a whole lot of paralysis, though. Please. Oh, man. Yep. The Wraith. Don't we have an anti-paralysis item? I can't remember. I thought I did, but I know we got an anti-stone item and an anti-poison item. I think Spectre's different too. I think that's one I haven't added to my bestiary. Nope, I have beat that before. Okay. Nope, not fighting you guys again. Come on, Brandon, you couldn't put 3 pieces of treasure in that little room? Turn around. Well, if it's up in that dead end, it's just not going to happen. Alright, I'm missing that one. Okay, that's just one step. I can handle it. Slime Helm. A hat that resists petrification. So that's another item that does that? Resists stone. Resists earth. Okay, I was thinking that resisted petrification. So I'm just wrong about that doing that? Okay. Well, Ribbon doesn't have a helm anymore. Let him wear it. If he had one to begin with, I can't remember. I thought I had one on him. Maybe I took it off. Sorcerers, what they're called. There's just one of them. That's all it takes is one to kill somebody. Take him out, Roland. Yes! Awesome. Got him on my bestiary and never had to fight him again. Okay. I gotta be careful about this extra speed this guy's got. Okay, I can handle that. One of them just hit me with a physical attack. Sure. No! Damn it! It had to be rolling too. Oh, mage sucks. One mage. Oh. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh man. He could not have put that in a worse place. An ice bell. I'm traumatized. A flame sword. Well, it doesn't matter. Nobody can use that. It's useful right now. I'm not even trying to find that right now. How we doing on hit points? Ruben, you're our fighter now. Yeah, we're not messing with that. Get us out of here. Come on, Kurt. Get us out of here. Oh, Cyrus. I'm good with that either way. I'm good with the miss. Well, not when I do it. That sucked. I'm glad I bought that Fire 3. But I gotta fight the dragons again here in a second. Ice armor. Only my fighter can use that. What's he wearing right now as far as armor goes? Flame armor? Is that just better? 34 minus 10 resists ice. 34. Yeah, they're just two sides of the same coin. Okay. Can't carry silver gauntlets. I'm honestly a little afraid of these frost dragons I gotta fight again. See if a Fire 2 will do it. We might die right here. Oh, come on. The dragon sword's not going to do more damage than that? Okay, hang on. I'm going to do... Wait a minute. Didn't back up far enough. I'm going to do Fire 2 again. And then focus all power. Ah, we're not even really getting taken out by the usual stuff. Alright. There is a way to get out of here not far from here, if I remember right. Not even going to try. I got to get out of the ice cave. That's not good. Does he count as a boss? Alright, we're fighting him. Can't get away. I'm just trying to exit. Not even trying to find any more treasure. Oh no. Get us out of here. You can't use an ice dagger? No, that's dumb. I'm sorry. I'm taking a risk here, but this treasure doesn't seem that far out of the way. But I'm not going to fight the... oh, I can't run from this. This is it. This is it right here. We die here. Yep, we're done. This is it. This is the Ice Cave run right here. Yep, this is over. This is it. Yep, take us out. It's over. This Ice Cave run did not go well. Losing Roland at the beginning like that. Yep. Nope. Miss. There we go. Alright. It happens. That's why we save out front. Alright. Try it again. Not off to a great start. I'm going to go ahead and do the lit 2 like I did last time. Wow. Terrible damage on the lit 2. I don't think I'm going to open any treasure chest this time. I'm going to just try to go straight through. Because I've already got 2 ice swords. We seem to be having a really hard time running away. Got it that time. Okay, so I know where this stuff is here. Got to heal too. There's that other ice sword. Alright. Good. Okay. Wasn't sure about that one. I probably don't have the Wraith in my bestiary anymore, but I'm not messing with this stuff. I want to get the main item in here and get out. And the main item is the floater. I was pretty much told that. So that's what I'm after. Do I know where it is? Of course I do. I'm not really worried about player knowledge right now, though. I'm just trying to get to the end. So I see that staircase up there, which will take me out. That's where I was trying to get a minute ago. That's how close I was to getting back out. And that's what I was heading for. I was just going to try to exit back out and come back in, but didn't make it. Same encounter that's hitting me right now, too. I'm about to bolt to these things. And hope Ruben stays alive. Well, he went first. That's good. Still crappy damage on the lit, too. What's going on with that? Like, they're not really weak against it, but what's up with that? That's just really low damage. Bad luck. All right, let's get some healing on Ruben. Use that. All right, Cyrus. Okay. Just curious. Now those treasure chests I think I'll get. They're not far out of my way. Eye shield. Okay. Roland's got the flame shield. I think that's the way to set a person up, is flame armor, eye shield, or vice versa. Anyway, here's a hole. And here's the treasure chest that I want. Having a lot of hit points probably doesn't matter here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. I'm going to try Warcry. I'm going to go with fast. I'm going to try to steal just because. And boost. Let's see how fast we can take this thing out, if at all. That could have been a repeat performance. All right, bust him up, Roland. I'm just going to try to attack. Go with that combo. That works. Got the floater. Floats like a stone. All right. All right. Takes us back through here. I'm still not trying to get that treasure. I want the floater and I want out. I have to pretend like I don't know what the floater's for, except I know it's going to make anything float. But we'll figure that out in a minute. I just got to get out of here. Can I run from the winter wolves? I sure hope so. We must not be able to run from the frost giant. Okay. Well, I'm going to use Fire 3 in hopes that we can just get them taken care of. Because that frost can tear us up. It's not doing too bad right now, but it's going to keep hitting us. So we want out of here. All right, take them out. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Should be. It's Fire 3. All right. Got out of there. Yeah, that's weird that the frost giants are considered bosses. That's got to be what's going on. I don't remember that being the case, but either that or they're just really hard to run from, but I don't remember that either, so. I'm going to get some of these treasure chests and mess myself up thinking I've got stuff. Or haven't got stuff when I have. I'll get the other one down there because it's out of my way. Alright. This damn battle right here. Alright, I've got a lit 2 to spare. I don't know what it is about the lit 2 just not doing the job, but it's not. Alright. Found that big 100 gold. Alright, that's a saved game. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can... See if someone will tell us what the floater's for. Or maybe give us a clue. So I parked my ship up by Provoca, not the usual ways a person might have come here. So I'm going to head back up that way and use the cheap inn. I think I'll use another tent as well. And then we'll have to go back to Crescent Lake and talk to the guy that told me where the floater is and see if he knows anything. Some other NPCs mentioned the floater as well. I think the dwarves might have. I'm not sure if that changes their dialogue or not, but I want to see if I can't find out. If I can't find out, I can always go back into the ice cave and try to get the treasure that I didn't get. So I've got a task if I can't find out new information. And I really don't want to mess with those. So for now, it's back to Crescent Lake. For information. Oh, I got a second ice sword. And I think I'm going to go ahead and equip it on Reuben. Yeah, because it's just better. It kills me that the rogue can't use the ice pick. Or the thief, excuse me. He's not a rogue in this game. Maybe I could take the ice sword, or the fire sword, excuse me, into the ice cave again. Probably will. Might give that to Roland when I go back in there if I do in the next little bit, just to give us that little edge against frost dragons and things like that. Honestly, for a place called the Ice Cave, the most dangerous stuff in there isn't really ice monsters. It's everything else. Well, I guess I'll fight those guys. Just for the gold. It's not going to be much gold, but it's still a decent amount. I could have mugged, but it doesn't seem like I mugged very much off of them. Okay, there's the dock that I'm looking for. I can just walk straight across the river now, or the lake. Let's see what the guy has to say about the floater. I'll talk to other people too, just in case. He's not going to tell me. Who knows, I wonder. Somebody does. I'm gonna talk to these guys really fast. I should get told some new information because the point of the ice cave is a floater. Okay. But maybe they don't. I don't know. Yep, they're not telling me anything new. Alright, so I have no new information. I could go back to the ice cave, but I want to see if someone will tell me what to do with the floater. And if I remember right, the dwarves were the ones mentioning the floater because it's a stone, so dwarves know all about stones. So let's go that way. I may edit some of this, I'm not sure. I'd rather not. I'd rather just leave it this way and let a person see what it would take to play the game as if you didn't know and wasn't trying to grind. Alright, so I don't have, I'm pretty sure I don't have scorpions even, but I know I don't have the, whatever type of snake this is in my bestiary. Cobra. Maybe I do. I really don't remember. I must have. I killed some and it didn't say anything. Oh well. Alright, let's see. I wonder if I can get to any of that stuff up at the top. They said there was no docks, but there's a lot of flashing lights up there. We could check that out. Before I check that out, I'll probably go back to the ice cave though. But for now, I want to see if anybody will tell me what this floater's about. Maybe I could stop at Elfland really fast and see if they know. They're on the way. Some people watching this, I know there's not going to be very many, are probably screaming right now. But like I said, I know where to go. I actually know where to go. I just want to find the dialogue. Because to me, that's part of the treasure hunt. Part of the exploration of the game and part of doing the grindless run is to try to find the dialogue that gives me the clue. Because I haven't done a lot of reviews on my channel, but I used to write some reviews just here and there for people. And one of the things I always looked for was, does this game contain dialogue to tell you what to do without having to look it up? In the desert south of the crescent, something is emerging from the sand. Use the floater. In the desert south of the crescent. The desert south of the crescent. Okay, so let's go back to where Crescent Lake is and look at the map. See if we can find a desert to the south of the crescent. Run away. There's a desert. Where's the Crescent Lake from here? Why, it's due north. Let's see, how can we get out here though? Let me see. There's some river. Alright, I guess we gotta go all the way up here and walk down. Which I know you don't really have to do that, but I'm not using secrets. What you can really do is you can actually use the river as a dock. But if I use that in one place, I'll use it in another place. or could have already used it and didn't. Uh, I could have went to the Castle of Ordeals and done that as soon as I had the canoe, which is what I usually do. But on grindless runs, I don't. So just to kind of give you all, anybody that's never played this before, some secrets if you want them. There's some secrets. All right. The airship begins to rise from the desert. All right. Now we're traveling. Okay. Wow, the world just opened up. So yeah, I can go back to the ice cave, but right now, where else could I go? Let's see.